Christmas has always been MAKRAM QUMSIEH's favorite holiday, but in recent years celebrations have been quieter than usual. Apart from his daughter Mira, all of his children and grandchildren now live abroad.
My son Rami lives in the United States and he's a Canadian citizen. My son Laith lives in Canada and he's a Canadian citizen. My daughter lives in Dubai.
QUMSIEH tells me that after decades of Israeli occupation, increasing restrictions on Palestinian movements, and the construction of the separation wall, not only have his children move away, but many other Palestinian Christians have too.
People are leaving, and you can't stop it. You can't argue about it. So we are trying to tell the world over, especially through Christian churches, you need to support Christians in the Holy Land. You need to provide for them. You need to give them the possibility of continued living in dignity.
Before the creation of Israel in 1948, Christians made up nearly 20% of the Arab population in historic Palestine. Today, with ongoing emigration, they make up just 2% of Palestinians living in occupied territories. Every year, thousands of Christians come here to Bethlehem to celebrate the birth of Christ. But with increasing numbers of Palestinian Christians moving abroad, that has many religious leaders concerned. Father IBRAHIM FALTAS is a senior official at the Church of the Nativity. He tells me that if the situation doesn't change, the birthplace of Christ will eventually lose its Palestinian congregation.
It is the responsibility of the Church to keep Christians living in the Holy Land. Imagine Bethlehem without Christians. All this church would be is a museum. Without the presence of the local community, the Church has no meaning. The local community gives it meaning. Without them, all it is stones.
Christmas festivities in Bethlehem will be subdued this year after the 50-day war on Gaza that claimed more than 2,000 lives, continuing unrest in occupied East Jerusalem, and the recent death of a Palestinian government minister after an altercation with Israeli soldiers. Church officials have decided to scale back celebrations, but that hasn't stopped people here from praying for a better future. Imtiaz, Tyab, Al Jazeera, Bethlehem in the occupied West Bank.